Welcome to the Season 10 preseason here of the Madden 07 Albuquerque Vipers franchise. And to kick things off, we are going to be in Miami taking on the Dolphins, a team that has been awful throughout this entire series. We all know how bad the 49ers have been throughout most of this. Well, the Dolphins have been just about as bad. We just don't see them as often, as obviously we only play them once every 4 years. They did make a huge signing in free agency. Former Saints quarterback Curtis Williams is now the starter for them, and he is a pretty good QB, demonstrated here as he gets it out to Paul Williams, who has a great opportunity to show off how good of a receiver he can be. Henderson was a favorite to win Rookie of the Year last season for Miami before getting hurt pretty early on, but the second-year running back looking to have a breakout season. 3rd down and 6 for Curtis Williams, and he goes down. Daryl Fannin fights his way there. He's had a couple of down seasons the past 2 years, but he's looking to have another big one here. So now Miami up 3-0, and now they have a turnover going their way. Cross throws the interception on just the second play of offense in this preseason for us. Miami looks to capitalize. Williams fires this one right side. He's got his tight end, Newman, in open space inside of the red zone. Gets away from John Kelly, brought down inside of the 10. That sets up goal to go now for Miami. Williams dropping back to throw. He's got time going to the corner. Touchdown. Chris Gamble back there. I'm actually not sure about his first name, but maybe it's Brandon Gamble. I'm getting my Gambles confused. Nonetheless, Miami in the end zone and now up by 10. First carry for Jake Gordon, the 3rd overall pick in the draft, and he's not going anywhere. Now airing things out deep, it's Jamarcus Ward at the 25-yard line, burning a couple of Miami defenders. Deshaun Beasley is going to be the quarterback in the game right now, as, you know, ever since Cross got hurt in the preseason a couple years ago out for the year, he only plays the first drive of every game. Beasley now thrown to the end zone. Touchdown, Vaughan Lewis, the 6'7" tight end, doing what he does best, being a red zone threat there and getting Albuquerque on the board. Williams throws this one left side. He's got Johnny Johnson, another free agent signing here by Miami. Down the sideline, Manning giving chase. He is not going to get him. The former Bronco and Texan is now in the end zone for Miami. That's going to give him a 10-point lead, and now Deshaun Beasley will try to orchestrate a 2-minute drill. Connecting with Charles Phillips over the middle there, the best wide receiver in the entire league last season, looks to have another big season. There, Deshaun Beasley throws incomplete, and he gets hurt as he gets hit from behind. He's going to have to limp off the field, which means Dunta Koch, former Panther and Cardinal, is in the ballgame. He's going to throw on the move there, and Phillips maybe could have hauled that one in. It was pretty tight coverage, though. Rolling the dice on 4th down and 10. Koch throws this one right side, and he's going to be picked off by Sharp. He gets brought down at the 50-yard line here, and that's not a good way to end that half. Or maybe not quite end the half, as this is actually going to be the last play after the defense gets a stop. Koch goes downfield. He's got Larry Fitzgerald across the 20, and he's going to get caught from behind, as he is not the fastest receiver in the world by any means. And that will indeed take us to the halftime of this game, as we're down by 10. Here's Malecki taking it to the right side. He's got 99 speed, but his acceleration doesn't seem to be the best. He's not as fast as I maybe thought he would have been. Throw over the middle is going to be dropped by the 3rd-string tight end there, Mullen. Now on 3rd down over the middle, Fitzgerald with a great reception there as he's getting a little bit of second-half action. Koch obviously still in at quarterback. Deshaun Beasley's going to be out for the remainder of this one, and he goes down here. That was originally going to be a trick play for Mathis to get a carry. Instead, Koch gets sacked. Now looking to step up into the pocket. I'm not sure what he was doing. He's a pretty mobile quarterback, but he didn't have a whole lot of a running lane there. Once again, we're going for it on 4th down. This is 4th down and 17. Going to the end zone for Mathis. He is overthrown and picked off by Delgado, which is actually better than just having it being broken up in terms of field position. Harry Quick now in the game for Miami, a 3rd-year quarterback. They spent a 1st-round pick on him, like a high 1st-round pick, and he has been awful his first 2 seasons, so that now leads to him riding the bench. Hunt is going to get the carry here. He's going to take it to the left side, and it's going to be about 10 yards and a 1st down for Miami as we have now entered the 4th quarter. Albuquerque looking to put together a comeback here, but not if they keep allowing 10 yards at a time to Hunt. That run's going to get them into Albuquerque territory, giving it to Hunt again, and we've had enough of him, taking him down in the backfield and taking the Dolphins out of field goal range. We're going to be faced with a 4th down and 10 in this game-tying drive, game-winning drive. Obviously, we can't do either of those things right now. We're down by 10, but we need to have a big drive here, and Malecki, great job on 4th down. Spreading things out on yet another 4th down. Koch shows us one right side. He's got Phillips out across the 30-yard line, keeping this drive alive. Koch taking the snap. He's got time in the pocket. He throws to the corner. He had 2 guys wide open in the end zone and managed to miss both of them. So now it's going to be 2nd down. Pass to the right side, caught by Mathis. He gets spun around, picks up a 1st down. Is a little bit shaken up, but it's nothing too serious. Faced with yet another 4th down. Pass to the left is going to be broken up. A double man coverage there on Mathis. And Miami's going to walk away with a victory. Koch not looking great in his first time in a Vipers uniform, but that's not too big of a concern, as, you know, he is going to be probably our 3rd string quarterback. I mean, it's going to be between him and Dejon Beasley to be the backup, and Beasley is currently my favorite to be the backup quarterback. So now we're going to be taking on the Indianapolis Colts. This team made signing after signing in the offseason, and they're a preseason favorite right now. Anquan Bolden, who's been on this team for a couple years now, makes a nice catch there. Obviously, the big name is Aaron Rodgers they brought in, and Reggie Bush on paper is great, but he has not had a 1,000-yard season since he won the MVP award back in 2011 with the Saints. He had a couple of bad years there, and now in his 2nd season with Indianapolis, trying to get back on track. Another nice run there by Reggie Bush, obviously a former MVP. Rodgers, who actually doesn't have any MVPs throughout this series, although he was close to winning one early on. He's going to connect there with Darrell Fulton, making it 3rd down in inches. Give it to Bush. He's going to take it right up the gut, and that's going to get him right across the 15-yard line, and obviously a 3rd down conversion. Bush in the backfield, give it to him again. He's got some pretty solid blocking, spins off a defender, gets tackled into the end zone for the Colts touchdown, and this offense especially looking real scary there. Rodgers has got some great weapons to work with, and then Reggie Bush, still a very highly rated running back, but we just want to see him stay healthy and, have a good performance, or at least, the Colts fans do at least. That pass over the middle will be caught, and that's going to be a solid gain. Cross now going 5 wide on 3rd down. He's got time. He's going to roll to his left, and I think he picked up the 1st down. Indeed, he did. That's going to get us out to the 30-yard line now. Jake Gordon's going to take it right up the gut, and that's good to see him run with a little bit of power there as he picks up 10. Gordon in the backfield. He's not going to get the handoff, though. Cross rolling to his right. You know what? Gordon's open downfield. We're going to connect with him at the 35-yard line into Colts territory. Cross once again looking to throw the football. Wide open is Larry Fitzgerald. He's going to get across the 20-yard line and gets brought down by the face mask by Williams. So that's going to be a 7-yard penalty tacked onto that big play. Goal to go now. Carry goes to Gordon, and he's going to go untouched into the end zone. Great blocking there for the rookie, who's in for his first unofficial touchdown in the NFL. And then just for funsies, let's go for 2, and Cross has got it. Albuquerque with the 1-point lead. Under 2 minutes left to go in this game already. Rodgers airing this one out over the middle, and he's got Anquan Bolden making another great catch. I'm not sure how he came down with that one. Only Rodgers' 3rd completion, but when he has been completing passes, he has been making it count. He's going to throw left side here for Darrell Fulton, and that's going to be a 1st down, and Rodgers banged up there. Once again, an injury that's not too serious, but he will be out for the remainder of this game. So now bring in Lance Black, a quarterback here for the Colts. There's also another quarterback named Lance Black, a backup on the Jets. I just thought that was pretty interesting. They both wear the number 10 as well. Who's the better Lance Black? It doesn't really matter. They're both backups, and this Lance Black at least doesn't turn the ball over, and he gets them a field goal. Now Beasley's in the ball game, and he's going to be picked off as he got hit as he let that one go, and he's banged up yet again. Once again, it's nothing too serious for him, and he will actually be back on the very next drive. Lance Black, though, going to the end zone, and he's got Anquan Bolden for the touchdown. Great job there right over Darren Gordon, who's now going to be our number 1 quarterback after losing Randall Slater to the Cardinals. Pass is going to be caught there by Charles Phillips, and Deshaun Beasley, as I said, back in the ball game. Looking to throw again over the middle. It's Phillips, and we've got him there just across the 15-yard line. 5 seconds left to go. We're not kicking a field goal. We're going for the touchdown. Beasley throws for it, and he's got Jerome Mathis in the end zone, cutting this deficit now down to, I think it will be 2 points as we just go for one for the extra point. That's going to take us to the second half. Now backups in the game. Beasley pump fakes, throws downfield for Mathis. He's out across the 40-yard line, and I like to see that out of my backup quarterback. You know, some Orlando Cross-esque abilities here. Beasley rolling to his right on fourth down, throwing back across his body, and he's going to be picked off by Stevens, but it was fourth down. We don't want to punt. Screw that. This is preseason. But we do end up making a big mistake there. Luckily, the defense gets us a stop. Beasley back in the game, off his back foot downfield. It's Allen Graham in some tight coverage, making a nice reception. He is the bottom of the depth chart for receiver, but I still like him, and it'd be nice to get him a couple catches a season. Pass is going to be caught by Graham again, showing off those pretty solid hands he seems to got right there. That takes us to the fourth quarter now. Play fake. Beasley looking for Graham again. Touchdown, Vipers. A beautiful throw there by Deshaun Beasley right in the breadbasket there for Allen Graham, who, you know, obviously, like I said, he's bottom of the depth chart. He doesn't do a lot, but that was a pretty impressive drive there by him. Going for two now to make it a 5-point game just for funsies yet again. But Beasley, nobody open. He runs out of time, and it's going to be a 4-point game with just under 3 minutes left to go. Black in the ball game here for Indianapolis. He's going to hand it off to Moore, who takes it right up the middle. The backup running back broke a couple tackles there before he finally got brought down at the 44-yard line. Give it to Moore again. He's going to run over Christmas, and that man has a family in the stands watching you right now, and you just disrespected him. Holy mackerel. Now Black throws to the right side. He's got Fulton in the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis, and they're going to recapture the lead with just about 2 minutes left to go. So here we go, Deshaun Beasley. Can you put together a game-winning drive here? Because we're not going to be kicking no field goals right now. This pass to the right side is going to be caught by Jamarcus Ward. Trey Francis was wide open over the middle, but Beasley said, I'm going to take the more impressive, more difficult throw there, and he made it. Unfortunately, he runs out of time here and gets sacked. 3rd down and 16. Pass to the middle caught by Trey Francis. It's going to be 4th down and 3, and like I said, we're not kicking no field goals here. We don't want any overtime in the preseason. Pass is going to be caught by Francis on 4th down. He's got the conversion. One of Beasley's favorite targets. Definitely his favorite of this drive. Going to the end zone now. Touchdown. Allen Graham, his second of the night here. And he has been looking very impressive. Not a single drop from him that I have seen so far today. And with just 13 seconds left on the clock, we have taken the lead. So now Indianapolis, last play of the game, and he's just going to dump this one off to Flowers, who picks up about 15 yards there. But now Albuquerque in the win column with the preseason here, a nice 28-24 victory over Indianapolis. Now that's going to take us to Jerry's World here in Dallas, taking on those Cowboys. They got a new quarterback in Byron Leftwich. Matt Schaub riding the bench, at least as of now. There could be a difference come the end of the preseason. We have the football to start off this game. Cross those on the move for Jamarcus Ward. I don't know how he did that as he was running out of bounds and across the line of scrimmage there, but huge play made by Orlando Cross. Now he's going to hand it off to Jake Gordon. He takes it to the left side, and his limited carries have been solid so far throughout the preseason. 2nd down and long, and Cross is going to roll right into a sack there. That's going to make this 3rd down and forever. We do pick up most of that yardage from that sack, but it will be 4th down. Cross rolling to his right. He's got 1st down yardage, diving for the pylon, and he's in the end zone for the touchdown here. Nice to see him actually be able to pick up the 1st down in a tight situation, running the football like that. Unfortunately, he couldn't do it in the Super Bowl. Going for 2, and once again, no one really open, and Cross just rolls into a sack. It's just going to be a 6-0 game. Leftwich, he's going to throw this one to Schwartz. He has to go down to get it, but he does get it, and that's going to be a 1st down. But now they're going to be faced with a 3rd down. Leftwich still got a cannon for an arm despite his old age, but it's going to sail out of bounds, and Dallas has got a punt. Beasley looking to throw now over the middle. It's Larry Fitzgerald, and Deshaun Beasley looking pretty polished throughout this preseason so far. Maybe a little bit injury prone. Maybe he's too much Orlando Cross-esque. Going deep here for Jamarcus Ward, who burns McGuire. He's in the end zone for the Vipers touchdown. Another score here as, I mean, they didn't put a linebacker on him or anything like that, but Jamarcus Ward, 99 speed, and he's got good acceleration too, unlike Malecki, and he will burn you. We've seen him do it time and time again. Going for two yet again. Beasley just really antsy in the pocket. Doesn't really know what he wants to do. Dallas defender there takes a bad angle and allows him to get into the end zone for 2. So now the Cowboys find themselves down by 14. But now finally they get a little bit of a break on offense. A tipped pass is going to be caught there. Faced with a 3rd down and 10 as they near midfield. Left twitch under some pressure, throws this one deep. He's got a man wide open, and that's Williams in the end zone for the touchdown. Left twitch got smacked by Daryl Fannin as he let that pass go. So despite being on the board now, they are going to be without their quarterback. Obviously, for the rest of the game, I don't believe the injury was anything too serious, but now that we're in the second half, it's going to be the Matt Schaub game. Nice catch there made by Trey Francis. And then the very next pass is going to be picked off by McGuire, who was he was bullied by Jamarcus Ward a couple times, but here he gets the best of him. That actually might have been Mathis he was throwing to, but bully McGuire there makes the reception and now, or makes the interception, and now Dallas with some pretty good field position. Here's Schaub in the game, dropping back to throw, evades the pressure in the sack there, or avoids getting sacked, I should say. Gets it out to Jones, but it will be 4th down and 4. They're just going to tack on the field goal. So now Albuquerque still with the lead, but only 1 score. Pass over the middle falls incomplete, but pass interference there on the linebacker gets us 22 yards. Play fake and Beasley goes down as Dallas had no reason to bite on that whatsoever, making it 3rd down and long. Beasley dropping back to throw again. He's got time, throws right side, and that's going to go right off of the hands of Fitzgerald. A rare drop from one of the best receivers in the league. So now can Matt Schaub lead this team downfield and get the W? That's Walker with the reception. He shakes off Sykes, and that's going to get him just across the 35-yard line and give him 1st down yardage. Schaub driving back to throw yet again, firing this one left side. He's got his man Conway down the sideline. He is gone. Dallas taking their first lead of the game after being down 14-0 in the first half. Deshaun Beasley, can he lead this team downfield for a game-winning drive yet again? That's a nice way to start it off as we hit the 2-minute warning now. Run to the right made by Greg Riddle. Second-year running back picks up about 9 yards. 3rd down and inches. Beasley, quick throw here to Trey Francis as Dallas run commits. He's got 1st down yardage and continuing to make this drive just move. Beasley's going down, though, and that's going to put a little bit of a damper here as he loses 6 yards. 2nd down and long. In the flat, it's going to be caught by Fitzgerald. A nice stiff arm, and that's going to make it 3rd down and short. Going 5 wide, quick throw there by Beasley. Threading the needle to Trey Francis. That's going to get him across the 13, or across the 15 rather. But the clock keeps ticking, and Beasley is sacked yet again. Albuquerque using just their first timeout. I don't know why they weren't using them earlier. That will eventually lead to a 4th down and 19 over the middle. Pass caught by Fitzgerald, but he's not in the end zone. We're going to call a timeout, and similar to last game, we are not going to settle for overtime. Last play of the drive now. Last play of the game. We've got Greg Riddle for the touchdown, and we're going to win this one. 0s on the clock. Walk-off touchdown there. Beasley 2, Riddle, ice in his veins. We are 2-1 in the preseason, and now we're taking on the Arizona Cardinals. I did not want to play the Cardinals in the preseason. We already play this team twice a year. I wanted to take on the Raiders and Ray Dawkins, but the computer decided, no, you're not going to do that. You're going to take on the Cardinals, and so we're not going to be showing off too much in this game, obviously, taking on the Cardinals. They're not that great of a team, but they do get a big interception there. That was more so Cross just forcing the double man coverage, and that will be the end of his preseason. Daniel Battle is currently the favorite to win the starting job here in Arizona. They still got Jim Middleton as the other quarterback on the roster here. So not really too big of an upgrade for Arizona. Scott Donaldson does get into the end zone, though. He is still a pretty good running back despite getting replaced last season by the Rookie of the Year. So now former Cardinal quarterback in the game, Dunta Koch, he's going to get the remainder of this one, as we've seen a lot of Dijon Beasley. He's locked up that quarterback 2 spot, and unfortunately Koch cannot convert on 4th down and inches on the QB sneak. And now Donaldson, he's loose again and in the end zone for a second time now, as Arizona up 14-0 already. But as we saw in that last preseason game, you know, you can definitely come back from being down 14-0. Here's another big reception by Jake Gordon. This one a big catch and run here, and it's nice to see that he's got himself a pretty solid pair of hands. Give it to Jake Gordon again, and he's going to get spun into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the preseason. Both of those coming at home and in front of the home fans. You love to see it. So now Koch back with the football in his hands. Not for long. Picked off by Swain for the 2nd time today. And there's a reason that Koch is a 3rd-string quarterback. There's a reason Arizona cut him after just 1 season. There's a reason he got benched after 3 games and they went on the street and signed Jim Middleton, a former 6th-round pick. Koch is not a good quarterback. He was solid for Carolina for a couple of seasons, but yeah, he just got progressively worse and worse. That's why he's a 3rd-string quarterback, going from a 9th overall pick. We finally do get a turnover going our way throughout the preseason, though. Tipped pass ends up getting picked off. And now Koch trying to put together a 2-minute drill, and that's a really nice throw there. You get that every once in a while from him. He's still got a little bit of talent. There's a reason he was picked a 9th overall back in 07, as he throws it over the linebacker into the hands of Fitzgerald. And there another nice throw. Koch airing this one out deep in the double man coverage. Picked off as he was looking for Phillips. And I mean, ideally the ball gets thrown a little bit farther there, but he underthrew him and double man coverage. Just all around not great. But Battle is going to be sacked on this next drive, putting an end to it very quickly there by Eugene Thomas. So now taking us to the 2nd half already. It's 4th down, but we're going to connect with Trey Francis there for the conversion, and that's the only play we're getting out of the 3rd quarter. Koch rolling to his right here. He's got 1st down yardage. He has 75 speed, one of the faster quarterbacks in the league, and he uses it here, getting out to the 28. Koch looking to throw yet again, going right side, and he's going to be picked off by Trufant. He's going to return it out to the 20-yard line, and Koch really struggling here against one of his former teams. Scott Donaldson's going to take this one right up the gut, and that's going to get him right over 100 yards now as we hit the 2-minute warning. 3rd down and 6. Albuquerque's defense needs to get a stop. They give it to Dickey, and he's going to be just shy of the 1st down marker, and the Vipers use their last timeout. So now, despite all the bad that Koch has done, he has a chance to lead a game-winning drive, and that's a pretty good way to start it off, connecting with Fitzgerald over the middle. But we got to remember, we're still out of timeouts. So now this next pass over the middle, caught by Fitzgerald again. Pass interference on Arizona. Penalty is declined. 2nd down and 20 after a holding penalty. Koch moving to his left. He's got an open running lane. He's going to take it, and he's going to be just shy of the sticks. 3rd down and inches turns into 4th down and 3. Looking to go for this here. We need to get it. He's going to throw back across his body. Looking for Ron White. I think that was who. He was open for a little bit over the middle there. But, yeah, Koch threw that way too late. Incomplete pass. And we're going to be 2-2 throughout the preseason as we fall to Arizona. So looking at the stats, 6 touchdowns for Dijon Beasley, 3 interceptions, crossed through 2, and getting Koch through 5. Part of the reason there's so many picks, though, is it's preseason. I'm kind of just screwing around, you know, looking for big plays, sees what happens, sees what don't happen. Jake Gordon actually played pretty good. Only 48 yards, but on 10 carries, not bad at all, plus 2 rushing touchdowns. He also made some big receptions. Fitzgerald, our leading receiver, as he did get a play in both halves of most of the games there. And we did see the 3rd-string tight end that we signed pretty recently at the end of the offseason there. Not great. There's a reason he's going to be our 3rd-string tight end. And Trey Francis looking real good. And the defense looked pretty solid, not going to lie, throughout most of this. So we're going to take a quick look throughout the injuries here. Shannon Pleasant missing some significant time. And Dwayne Kent, who's the Packers' new starting quarterback, injured for like the first half of the season. Not good news there. Couple of fullbacks hurt. Greg Jennings out for the season, and Brandon Gamble. Okay, so it was Brandon in that Miami game. He is also going to be out for the season, which is going to be quite unfortunate for Miami's. He looked like he was going to be pretty solid for them again this season. The Steelers center is going to be out for the entire year. Seahawks going to be losing a guard for half of the season here. A couple of right tackles hurt, including Peterson there for the Browns. Now to the defensive side of things, nothing too serious on the defensive line here. The biggest is a 7-week injury, it looks like. Rookie linebacker on the Titans, he's going to be out for the season. That's not ideal way to start off your career. Terrence McGee's going to be out for 6 weeks there for Buffalo. Elias Hobbs is going to be hurt. No free safeties. There is going to be a strong safety out for the season, though. No kickers or punters, though. So to start off the season, we're going to be at Dallas. Then we're going to be taking on the Lions, then the Niners. Monday night versus the Packers and their backup quarterback. A little later on, we got another Monday night game versus Seattle. Those are always spectacular games there. You can take a look at the rest of the schedule. Another Sunday night game there as we take on the Seahawks. And then we're going to round out the season against the Bears on a Saturday night game. And that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, leaving a like would be awesome. But until next time, this has been Jeffrey, reminding you to stay moist.